Stop getting lied to, because improving in Valorant is easy. But so many of you are hard stuck in platinum with thousands of hours in this game, and maybe it would be okay if you were enjoying it. But I know for a fact that 99% of you watching are infuriated by this and genuinely want to get good and rank up fast. But you continuously shoot yourself in the foot by watching useless videos that don't teach you anything. Luckily, you came to the right place. If you don't know me, I am someone who has been able to reach Immortal for the first time in just 1 month of playing and peaked in the top 600 in all of North America. And before you call me a loser, I was also able to do this while bouncing an internship, losing over 100 pounds, and building this YouTube channel that has helped me pay off my full university tuition. So, if you want to hear the secrets on how to effortlessly improve and are tired of all the lies, then I suggest you stay to the end or you'll continue to waste your time being hard stuck forever. With that being said, the first secret to start actually improving in Valorant that is demonized in the Valorant community, which is to go against the grain. Unfortunately though, this secret has a huge problem, and if you can't understand how to do it, it will do you more harm than good. But first, let me explain why you should take the risk anyways. It is well known that in Valorant, we cannot win by ourselves, and even I will give this advice to new players who struggle with teamwork. However, once you understand the fundamentals of how a team should operate, this is the perfect time to go against the grain and play unconventionally. You can see countless of the top pros doing this already. A great example that I like to use is watching a player like Tens. Looking at this clip, you can see he starts out jiggling Garage for the main purpose to weed out where they could be going to instantly rotate towards the fight. The moment he spots the Neon running towards C long, he runs back to C, but instead of just sitting backside like everyone else would and waiting to be obliterated by 5 people pushing him, he goes against the grain and peeks into 4 people and actually gets 4 kills because of it. Lots of low elo players would point this out and call it a stupid and lucky play, where it only works because he has ungodly aim. But the reason why this worked is because the enemy team didn't expect it. I want you to understand that if you only stick by the book, you will never grow. Now, am I telling you to run it down and have this be an excuse to make stupid plays? No, what I am telling you to do is take high reward risks that are in your favor. Notice that Tens instantly rotates to peek C long when the Neon just spotted him peeking outside Garage. This now gives him the timing where if he peeks top C long right now within 5 seconds, they'll be caught off guard by how quick he is to do it, resulting in him catching them with their pants down. Also recognize that he had a teammate backside who just broke Sova Dart, which indicates to the enemies to pre-place their crosshair for the Neon's peak. And last but not least, he has his dash. So even if Tens misses his first bullet, he is easily able to get out of this position if needed. This proves that even if you make risky, high reward plays, you can still optimize and actually increase your chances of those risks playing off for you. Now, this is amazing, and it is the dark secret of why players like Tens, Zekin, and Exter are continuously able to place rank 1 in every single act. But remember when I said earlier that if you did this wrong, it will actually make you a worse player? This is because you're only able to apply this if you have a deep understanding of what to do when everything doesn't work out for you. Like, what if Tens wasn't able to kill the first player and had to dash away? Or what if they never went C in the first place? Which is why if you don't apply this next secret, you will never be able to capitalize on being able to make plays that go against the grain without throwing away your RR. So the second secret that you must implement that not only helped me rank up so fast that I couldn't even play with my friends anymore, but was actually able to help me lose 100 pounds and start getting A's in university, which is to set protocols. A lot of people go through rounds and even life without having any set standards and plans of what to do when something goes wrong. For example, on my road to losing all that weight, I cannot tell you the amount of times I got caught off guard with exams and parties that show up randomly in my schedule, and I start falling out of routine. But once I started implementing protocols in my life for situations that I know will happen, it made my choices and decisions a lot clearer. So for example, for any upcoming parties and events, the protocol that I personally used to prepare for those consisted of a 3-step process. Number 1, stock up calories for the party. Number 2, eat the majority of my protein before the party. And number 3, I tried to prioritize healthy options if I could. This is my simple 3 increase that process for the case of any events that pop up or parties that I know are upcoming when I'm dieting down and trying to look the best I possibly can. And the best part about all this is that we can apply protocols to Valorant as well. For every single round that you play on defense, I want you to set up 2 protocols. 1, what happens if the enemy 5-man rushes my site? And 2, what happens if I hear nothing on my site? So breaking down the first protocol, I want you to answer these 3 questions. What is my goal in the round? Where should I position to achieve that goal? And what utility do I need to help me with this? And to break down the second protocol, I want you to answer these 3 questions. Should I anchor or rotate? Can they sneak onto my site if I leave? When should I leave to rotate to help the other side? These are very basic outlines that you can pre-plan even before the game starts. But being able to set up these cheat sheets for you helps you cut out all unneeded decision making because you have already done it, which helps you instantly improve not only your game sense, but your ability to think deeper during rounds, as you have already thought up the surface level of what you're going to do instead of having to do the thinking while the round is being played out. And on top of all this, we can make protocols for everything in Valorant. Say for example, a protocol to prevent split pushes, or a protocol to keep control of a certain area of the map. The more you can stockpile these, the more you're able to solely focus on your aim and how you take duels, which is why so many people fail and can't convert their skill in death matches to in ranked, because you're too busy with making complex decisions, where in reality, great players already have the majority of it planned out before the round even starts. And before we get into the next point, I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Dreamhaven, that has just announced their newest title, Wildgate. I had the honor to playtest Wildgate with my friends over the weekend, and I can tell you it was a breath of fresh air to play. We had loads of fun in this new first-person shooter where essentially you run around space, collecting materials, upgrading your loot, battling mobs, and shooting down and raiding other spaceships to win the game. It is super fast-paced, and it is very similar to Sea of Thieves or pretty much any extraction shooter. I had loads of fun with my friends, and I highly recommend you guys to take a look for yourself. Trust me, it's super refreshing, and if you're interested in playing, click on the link in the top of the description and sign up today. Again, thanks Dreamhaven for sponsoring today's video. Now, going into the third crucial piece of advice that will completely shift the way you think about improvement is to stop obsessing over perfection and instead focus on taking it day by day. From my own experience, I know the struggle of being hard on myself when things didn't go as planned. Whether it was performing poorly in a game with pro players I admired, not hitting the grade I wanted at school, not getting the views I hoped for on a video, or feeling like I just didn't have the talent I needed to succeed. This is a toxic mindset, and I can tell you right now, it will never serve you. Many of us fall into this trap, whether it's from the expectations set by your family or the influence of the people who we surround ourselves with. This idea of trying to be perfect can get ingrained in us. But here's the truth, nobody can be perfect. No matter how many videos you see on Twitter of young players reaching your dreams, it's impossible to do everything right or be flawless. You could dedicate your whole entire life to self-improvement and still fall short on your ideals. So here's what I want you to take away. Rather than chasing an impossible idea of perfection and beating yourself up when you miss the mark, shift your focus. It's not about being perfect, it's about taking it day by day. Talent is important, yes, but it's consistency and obsession that makes the difference. You cannot change your past performances, nor can you control how well you will do in the future. But taking a day by day approach leaves you with full control of right now. Don't think about anything else. Just think about putting the correct actions to reach your goals just for today. Make sure you stay on your diet today. Make sure you aim train today. Make sure you do cardio today, and make sure you study for today. This will simplify the process, as well as help you not feel so caught up in your own mind about mistakes you've made or mistakes you might make. Just take each day one at a time and focus on making sure you do well for that day. And I promise you, if you carry on this mindset, it will not only help you effortlessly improve, but help you stay consistent in your life. Now, the fourth brutal truth that you need to get through your thick skull is that there is no secret, and that the only way to improve fast is by actually doing the work. You don't get good by chance or luck, you get good by time on task over time. This might sound obvious, but if you actually want to get good at anything, then put in the time required to. Like, holy shit, you don't know the amount of DMs I get from people saying, oh, I'll start that YouTube channel someday later, I have plenty of time. Or, oh, I'll someday start aim training. My dreams of playing professionally aren't going anywhere. The word someday is a disease that will take your dreams to the grave with you. If you are young, and I mean below the age of 25, this chance right now is the best time of your life to take risks and chase your dreams. This is something I am super passionate about, so sorry if I yell, but so many people think that getting better at anything like Valorant or your health or your grades or content creation requires you to be lucky. And partially, I agree with this. Being successful at literally anything requires a small amount of luck. Hell, even I am super lucky to be able to reach 14,000 subscribers on this channel and work with my dream brands like Wooting and Valorant Tracker. But the way I did it didn't seem very lucky at all. If you peel back the layers of my own journey, people don't see the 2 years of me uploading while only getting 47 views per video, and people don't see the amount of blood, sweat, and tears I put in to educate myself and get my life on track to actually be someone who can inspire others. If I was still the same guy I was back then, 300 pounds, heart stuck in platinum, had no money to my name, had poor grades in high school, and was someone who just lacked the dedication and discipline, then why the fuck would you watch me? Shit, I know I wouldn't. I didn't manage to lose weight by getting lucky. I was able to do it simply because I understood that time on task over time equals results. This is the formula to effortlessly improve. When I hit Immortal for the first time in Valorant, it took me exactly 1 month. Lots of people said I just got lucky, which again, I think does play a small part, but I would have never been lucky if I didn't also aim train every day for at least an hour, if I didn't VOD review every day on my own, if I didn't ask for advice from better players than me, if I didn't get a personal coach to help me, and if I didn't genuinely grind ranked. I spent 4 to 6 hours playing Valorant per day because I was still in high school and didn't have much of anything that drove me other than keeping up straight A's, keeping up my relationships with friends, and playing sports that I enjoyed like rugby and football. So I put the rest of my free time into Valorant, which I had dreams of going pro in, and I easily skyrocketed from Platinum to Immortal in the first act of playing. I'm not saying everyone can do this, but this does prove that anyone can get better at anything if you genuinely put in consistent effort. So stop getting lied to. You can make your own luck. It is all in the matter of time on task over time, which will always equal gradual improvement. Now let's keep this ball rolling because I am having fun. Going to the last truth to actually improve that everyone has been lying to you about is that everyone will doubt you until you succeed. So do it anyways. This is a hard truth that even I took a solid amount of time to understand because for me, I'm an optimist at heart. I try my best to never talk behind someone's back or to hate on someone for doing better than me. Because hell, I wouldn't want others to do that to me too. So instead of getting jealous and putting myself down, I use that envy and anger to motivate me to be better and work harder. But unfortunately, I know that this is something that not everyone follows. And it's even worse when you find out that most likely your closest friends that you play with are the ones who hate on you the most. I'm not saying that this happens all the time, but trust me, if you're going through this, I can totally relate. The reason why I'm bringing this up in this video is because people on the outside will never understand what you're going through and what your ambitions are. Again, this is pretty silly for a Valorant improvement video, but I think it's relevant for all walks of life. You see people all the time getting jealous of someone else for getting a better rank or improving faster than them, or just overall people hate seeing someone doing better than them and oftentimes project their insecurities onto you. And undeniably, the worst part is they always try to come back only when you start succeeding. I've seen this firsthand with my own life, where people wouldn't give me the time of day because of how I looked. So when I lost 100 pounds, it was crazy to see the drastic difference with people that I thought I was on bad terms with started to actually enjoy my presence. Unfortunately, this is the brutal truth. People will always hate on you no matter where you are, and people will try to cling to you and start pretending to be your friend only when you start doing good. So with that being said, do not improve for the sake of trying to impress others. Improve yourself for the sake of loving you. This is probably the biggest message that's a little cringe and quite honestly is my own personal secret to all of my achievements and improving in them effortlessly. Yes, in some sense, I will always have a happy feeling when I do something good and other people notice me for my efforts. But even without that, I didn't try to improve or go pro in Valorant for other people. I didn't make this YouTube channel and worked on my teaching skills for other people. I didn't improve my appearance or gain muscle for other people, and I didn't attend university and turn my grades around for other people. Everything that has helped me succeed and improve all came down to my own personal interest in chasing my passions and goals. And I don't think this is talked about nearly enough. This all helped me show up every single day without feeling like a pain in the rear. Helps me to want to do research on my own free time to educate myself on improving and learning as fast as possible in all areas of life. Helps me stay excited to wake up every day for work, to pay off my tuition and retire my parents early. And yes, of course, helps me with Valorant, as I was able to aim train every day, consistently stay on my Valorant routine, and grind ranked, because all of these things I didn't do for other people, I did it for myself and my own passion for it. There is no secret to improving. It quite literally all boils down to you putting in the work, staying consistent, knowing what is actually important, and enjoying every single step of the way. The winner isn't the person who works harder. The winner comes from the person who doesn't think of it as work at all. And something that I do which doesn't feel like work is coaching others to reach their dreams. If you're tired of being forced to spend thousands of dollars for Valorant coaching, are overwhelmed with the amount of useless information out there, and are looking for personal 24/7 guidance from me, plus an active community that actually cares and are all striving to become better, then this is directly tailored towards you. In this VIP community, I'll be teaching everyone how I reached Immortal in 1 month, while giving you access to all my personal routines that has also helped countless other students rank up to 300 to 500 RR in just one session. On top of that, I'll be showing you the methods that helped me personally lose 100 pounds in under 2 years and become a content creator who can work with million-dollar brands such as Exit Lag and Wooding. I am working on full written out guides on everything I learned so far. I will host weekly group coaching calls, bi-weekly 10-mans, and even content reviews where I personally help you guys grow your YouTube channels and hopefully help more people make gaming a job one day, just like how I did. This is the only place that helps as many players as possible reach their rank goals as fast as possible while also maximizing your outside life. You don't need to spend thousands anymore on a 6-week program, because I'm offering all this at an insanely low price of $1.33 per day. So make sure to check out the community and all its benefits linked down in the description. And just to give back even more, I'll be doing one-on-one coaching sessions for the last 20 people that join, because this is a limited community as of right now. So I'm very excited to see you guys there and to build the best community in Valorant there has ever been. I'm putting my 200% into this, and I hope to be able to help as many people as I can. Thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to join the Discord, and I'll see you guys later. But remember, you only fail when you stop trying. Bye-bye. Mwah.